great. My fourth-born daughter, Susanna. They come into life sort of laughing and screaming. They're talkers. She went to spend the weekend with my mother. My mother, of course, is Susanna's grandmother. My mother brought her home at the end of the weekend, and my mother looked at me and she said, "Oh boy, this brings back memories." And having raised me, and she said Friday afternoon we were leaving Kmart, and she said they were selling watches. And Susanna was checking out of the counter line there with my mother, and Susanna said, "Grandmama, look, they have watches on sale. They're only $2 each. Grandmama, I don't have a watch. I don't know how to tell time. Grandmama, if you bought me a watch, we could go home. You could teach me how to tell time, and every time I looked at see what time it was, I'd think of you." She said, "Grandmama, will you buy me the watch? If you really love me, you'll get the watch." Of course, every grandmother's a sucker. That's part of being a good grandmother. So my mother said, so I bought her the watch. She said the next morning Susanna got up, she was winding it up, and the stem broke and the watch fell apart. Susanna started crying. And my mother was telling me, she said, I thought, ooh, what a wonderful opportunity to teach her a lesson. She said, I looked at Susanna and said, Susanna, if you'd only listened to me, this never would have happened. I told you the watch was a $2 piece of junk to start with, but oh no, you had to have it. It never would have happened if you had only listened. Susanna looked at my mother and said, if I had only listened to you, I know I should listen to you. I'm just a little kid, but you listen to me. That's why we had this problem.